really run their offense through their bigs.
BA, over the years, one of the things I've heard from coaches quite often is how effective a three-tool big man can be. When you can drive it, pass it, shoot it, score it, do all the things they can, it changes the geometry of the floor.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Grady Dick, and it's Ingram in at the 3 slot.
A crafty play there by Ingram, using the pull-up jumper to beat the defense.
Young from long range. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Toronto has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And that one's good. Ingram.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Here's Young. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
After their title in 2019, the Raptors have struggled to stay among the league's elite scores.
Well, think about it, PA. The driver of that title success was Kawhi Leonard and Kyle Lowry. Both of those players are gone. Very hard to replace players of that caliber. Almost inevitable they were going to take a step back.
Ingram passed it quickly. Now Grady Dick. Rebounded by Johnson. The Hawks have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Pass to Rizachet. Johnson a screen on Pirtle. The 3 from Rizachet. Barnes with the rebound. The Raptors have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. And the bucket is good.
Check out the big man running the floor. Pirtle on the rim run. His reward is a bucket.
Young misses. The Raptors have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Quickly from outside. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Young can't hit.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Ingram. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Young against quickly. Young misses.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul. Quickly from outside. The rebound by the Hawks.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Well, Emmanuel quickly is a combo guard who impacts both sides of the ball doors.
There's no question about it. He's a floor spacer. He can create for himself or his teammates. And defensively, longer than you think and very mobile.
Three-pointer. Dick gets the bucket. Dick's got 5 points.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Here's Young. And again, unable to change momentum here. Toronto leading by 9. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Every team needs those veterans to show how to be a pro, to build chemistry, and teach the youngsters how to play the right way. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic said, there's just more accountability when it's coming from another player, so I empower guys to communicate, talk, and be on the same page. Brian, it helps.
Has to. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Wing shot on the way. Off the left rim and out. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. Here's Daniels. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Barnes passes to Dick. Pulls up. And again, Toronto, no good. Hawks trail by 3. On the push, here comes Atlanta. Here's Daniels. Young looking over the floor. Can't tie it up. That one misses. Toronto shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
You can see how well Scotty Barnes moves on a basketball floor. And I mean that north and south, and what hops this young man has.
Young, the pass to Daniels. Offensive board. The three from Rizachet. Knocks it down from distance. 8 seconds left now in the first quarter. Here's Ingram. It's not going to go for him.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Raptors. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, what stands out to you from Toronto in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. We've got R.J. Barrett, and it's Walter in at the 2.
Boy, the confidence level you can see in Caris LeVert to catch and shoot. It hits his fingertips, and he's ready to roll.
Barrett can't hit. The Hawks leading. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. Right wing. LeVert outside. On the wing man. First shot won't go.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
And 6-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Grant.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate. And they've swayed the outcome of games.
And he makes it.
That's 2 things right there for R.J. Barrett. It's awareness and unselfishness. Pretty pass.
LeVert passes to man. LeVert, a screen on Barrett. Back to LeVert. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Robinson. Toronto trailing. Here's the break. Here's Mobo. And he throws it down with one hand.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
They set the pick. Wallace, the pass to man. From outside the arc. The rebound by Shed. The Raptors have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Launches it from deep. Niang, no good. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Fast release from Caris LeVert. The timing on the pull-up jumper, pretty.
Walter from outside. Capella with a rebound. Atlanta's gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Niang outside. Pass to man. Back to Niang. 6 on the shot clock. To the left wing. Wallace outside. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Here's Shed. Watched by Wallace. Mobo. And again, Toronto, no good. The Hawks trailing. Here's Niang. No good on the 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Walter. Jacks up a 3. Capella with a rebound. The Hawks have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. And there's the screen. Let's go with a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Man's got 6 points in the quarter.
Now the D giving him a little bit of space beyond the three-point line, and that's all the room he needs.
Here's Mobo. This one for three. Pass to Shed. The three. Kicks it out to Barrett. Over to the left wing. Mobo gets the bucket. Mobo's got 10 points.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
And here's LeVert for three. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the inside, Mobo uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 3-point Toronto lead.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to Niang. Picked it out of midair. And a fast break now for the Raptors. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Here's Mobo. Sinks that one from the post. He's got 16.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing.
Ali, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They trail by 7. Something this Raptors team does very well is move the ball doors.
Yeah, B.A., this is an unselfish group of guys. They like moving the basketball, getting everybody involved. Amazing when a team has everybody touch it, how good it feels.
Johnson at the 4 with a Kongwu at the 5. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Risache in at the 3. So that's the Hawks 5.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your 1 throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Daniels passes to Johnson. Back to Daniels. Launches a 3. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now from about 16. And it's quickly with a miss. Hawks trail by 9. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. Yeah, a complete offensive player. Daniels can set people up, and he can knock down shots.
Here's the 3. And Barnes the bucket on the assist by Quickly. Barnes has got 5 now.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Pass to Quickly. Tipped. Stolen by Young. And now the Hawks on the break from deep three-point land. Daniels misses. Toronto leading by 9. And here's Ingram outside. The rebound by Atlanta. Okongwu's got 7 rebounds in the game. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. On the wing, Daniels. Covered by Ingram. Back to Daniels. The kick out to Young. Clock at 4. Puts up a 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Dick, the pass to Barnes. Unloads. And the Raptors miss again.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
Daniels, that one's good, and it's Young with the assist. He's got 9.
And what a look. I mean, Young, a high-level passer.
Here's Ingram. Snatched away. Lets the three fly. Another three for Atlanta.
You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
The shot by Ingram, no good.
I know he wants to answer the three that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
The shot by Johnson, no good. Toronto leading by 6. Here's Dick. Second chance shot. Pirtle, the pass to Quickly. Outside Dick. The three from Barnes. The rebound by Atlanta. Okongwu's got 9 rebounds now. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. Here's Mann. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. Toronto's gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. And here's LeVert for 3. Wallace outside. Second chance effort. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Atlanta.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Raptors lead by 6. Here's Shed. No made baskets yet. For 3, Robinson. That one doesn't drop.
Man, that's his shot. But maybe he was too wide open.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From behind the arc. Fires in the triple.
But you cannot allow Karis LeVert to square up from deep. When he's in rhythm, he's going to knock down that shot with great consistency.
And it's Robinson with the 3. Robinson's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Wallace misses. And so it's Toronto with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. 3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. They held a 12-point lead earlier. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th. They've got Walter, and it's Mobo in at the power forward spot. There's the 3. Back to Robinson. Pass to Mobo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 4-3. No good. 8 for 12 from the field now. Hawks trail by 6. Man, the pass to Capella. And here's LeVert for 3. He buries it from 3.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Wallace outside. Pass to Mann. Puts up a deep 3. It's kept alive. Outside for LeVert. There's the triple. Rebound Toronto.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Barrett finds Robinson. Shoots over Capella. Robinson can't hit. Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. LeVert outside. And the 3 off target.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Boom! He jams it straight down.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
I think this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
Wallace. That's short off the rim.
He forced that one. Not a productive trip up the floor.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Pass to Walter. Here's Mobo. Off the mark there with a 3. Hawks trail by 10. Niang outside. Pure from three-point range. Niang's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terrence Mann. That's his first foul. And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Quickly from outside. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. Ingram's got 3 assists now in this one. Takes a 3. Young can't hit. Raptors lead by 10. Now here's Ingram. Over Okongwu. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Minute 32 left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Rizachet. Pass to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Counted from distance. Johnson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Okongwu, pass to Daniels. The 3-ball. Pirtle grabs a miss. For Toronto, they've gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Back to Daniels. Young from long range. They get it back. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. 43 seconds left in the fourth. It falls! And now they trail by just 4.
You see the trust young guys have in him. When they need a bucket, he gets it for them.
Pass to quickly. It's Barnes on the wing. On the wing, Grady Dick. 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. No luck on that one. Here's Rizachet, guarded by Quickly. They grab their own miss. Outside Johnson. The 3 is up. Money. And that one brings them within 1.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
So a close game sees Toronto taking this one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these home. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
And let's check Miami's starting lineup. Hero and Jaquez Jr. are out on the perimeter. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Mitchell. And it's Ware in at the 5. There's Young with the 3. Rebound Miami. And here's Mitchell. Has to Ware. It's Jaquez on the wing. Here's Ware. Left side Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Here's Hero, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Quinn Snyder. Right away, he acknowledged they're facing one of the best defensive players in the league in Bam Adebayo. He told me Bam can do it all. He can protect the rim, he can defend in isolation, he can rebound. So we have to keep our composure, be aware of his presence, and not let him dictate what we do. All right, let's send it back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Mitchell. Hero, no good. And your first NBA coaching job was with the Miami Heat stand. That was as an assistant back in the 90s, just a few years ago.
Yeah, just a few, Brian. And the Heat have changed a lot. The game has changed a lot over those years. Look, back then, the Heat were probably the most physical team in the NBA, and it was just knockdown, drag-out fights all the time.
Young against Mitchell. Lays it up and banks it in.
The control of Young, unleashing a devastating dribble move and finding the shot.
Has to Ware. 16 feet out. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Young way outside. From beyond the arc and then some. Young's got 5.
Watch how Young outsmarts the defense, going for the pull-up jumper when they're unprepared.
Down low. Tipped away. Shot is up. And the Hawks tack on 2 more.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
Here's Hero. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, you never want to send Hero to the line. Tyler's led the league in free throw shooting.
Coach, when you talk about the Atlanta Hawks, you got to start with Trae Young.
One of the most exciting players to watch in the NBA, Brian. He can shoot the ball from anywhere on the floor. He's a great ball handler and one of the most creative passers in the game.
Now here's Mitchell. Here's Ware. Lets it fly. And again, no good by Miami. The Hawks have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. That one from long range. Give him 8 points now.
This is where Young most resembles Steph Curry. Both have range almost out to half court, just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that. Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Now here's Hero. He's got 5. Here's Ware. Hero outside. And he drops it in from the low post.
Yeah, busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
Here's Young. It's hauled in by the Heat. Pass to Ware. To the middle. Back to Daniels. Lets it go from deep. Doesn't go for him. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. And there's Hero on the assist by Mitchell. Hero's got 9 points.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Johnson for 3. Now Young. Pass to Daniels. And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That's his first foul of the game.
Team first.
Here's Young. Give him 8 points now. And here's Okongwu for 3. Sinks the tray.
Yeah, defensively, if you come off someone, Young will find him.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Assist from
23 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Back to Hero.
Team second.
Pass to Ware. Shot clock at 5. Hero, no good. Here's Daniels. The 3 from Rizashe. No good on the buzzer beater. A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Atlanta?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
Clint Capella out there with George Niang. Then it's Karis LeVert, then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Gay in at the 3. So that's the Hawks 5. So it's Miami now. And one thing's for sure, when Duncan Robinson is on the court, he has the greenest of green lights, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, look, he's one of the most lethal shooters around. He draws intense defensive attention, and then he's added to his game as a passer and as a guy who can take the ball to the basket.
Now here's Robinson. Wiggins outside. Capella with a rebound. And the Hawks shooting around 44%. Not bad. From deep three-point range. Gay misses. The Heat have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Robinson finds Wiggins from downtown. Rebounded by the Hawks. Now here's Mann. Yet to see a basket. Off target from three-point range. Here's Anderson. Outside Burks. Here's Love. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Set him up. Love will knock him down. Terrific shooter there off the catch.
His man. And Atlanta misses again.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the look he liked from 3 and capitalized.
Now here's Niang. Out to the wing for 3. Nails it from 3. Niang's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Right side Anderson. Fires for 3. The shot off that time.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Despite ups and downs, the Atlanta Hawks have remained in the hunt season to season, Stan.
Well, Brian, this team has a lot of resilience. They're scrappy, they're hardworking, and it's helped them stay on the margins, at least, of the playoff picture. Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Anderson for 3. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Niang. Here's Gay. 3-pointer. The rebound by Wiggins. 1:43 left in the half. Anderson. The kick out to Wiggins. From the arc. LeVert with a rebound. Niang with it, defended by Burks. Pass to man. Stolen by Anderson. Here they come with numbers in transition. Love finds Burks. Anderson for three. And again, no good by Miami. Well, the Hawks shooting just 38% for this game so far. And Atlanta misses again. And for the Heat, they're shooting a solid 47%. And finished off by Anderson.
And making the extra pass. Wiggins' teammates appreciate his willingness to get it to them when they're uncovered.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. For close to a decade now, Stan, Clint Capella has been a double-double machine.
Well, Brian, I think the key to Capella is he knows who he is. He's a great rebounder, rim runner, and shot blocker. And then he doesn't force things offensively. And that's why he's had one of the highest shooting percentages in NBA history.
KYG, know your game. LeVert, that's good.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Capella with a rebound. The Hawks leading. Now LeVert to the paint. Here's Gay, back to Niang. The three, hits the three-pointer. Niang's got 8 points here in the quarter. 5 ticks left to play in the second quarter. Shot to stop the run. Oh!
Wow!
Andrew Wiggins.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. And so a close game as we wrap. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. How about Tyler Hero displaying all of his skills today?
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Setting the floor for the Heat. Hero and Jaquez Jr. out on the perimeter. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Davion Mitchell. And it's Ware in at center. Adebayo, that's good. And it just seems like shelf life for head coaches gets shorter and shorter. Stan, even winning coaches aren't safe.
Yeah, even the teams in the top 2 or 3 of their conference are sometimes opting to make a change. In that kind of environment, it's a challenge to coach with any real authority.
Here's Risa Shea. No points yet. Young. Oh, Young with the power move.
Courageous play by Young. I mean, he goes inside and gets past the contact to his shot.
Pass to Ware. Rejected by Okongwu. Here's Young. Count that one. Young's got 4 points this quarter.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities. Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
From deep. Rebound Miami. Up top, Hero. Guarded by Okongwu. Back to Hero for the tie. And that's collected by Trae Young. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. The lead is 2. Well, Coach, the Heat have had some deep playoff runs recently, making the finals twice in 5 years.
Yeah, Brian, and what's really interesting is that they've only been higher than a 5 seed once in that span. They just hit a different gear in the playoffs.
I love this intensity from Hero. I mean, he's willing to get physical there inside.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting.
And Jaquez over to help. Here's Rizachet. He's guarded by Hero. Rizachet, no good. Heat trail by 3. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. From deep, Mitchell. Good, and the assist goes to Adebayo. Mitchell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Young inside, checked by Mitchell. Here's Johnson, and Hero grabs the board.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Here's Mitchell, and he misses the go-ahead basket. The Hawks have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. And it's Young to the rack.
And the defense really has no chance when Young gets in space. He's just too skilled.
And there's a pick. Hero, the pass to Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining.
Hero against Johnson. Takes a 13-footer. And there's Hero on the assist by Mitchell. Hero's got 13.
And those jumpers inside the line, I mean, they're layups for a guy like Hero.
Okongwu with the bucket.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Adebayo sets a screen. Fires high post. Good on the jump shot. Adebayo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just another thing that Bam brings to your team, the ability to knock down jumpers.
A multiple-time All-Star. What aspect of Adebayo's game stand catches your eye nightly?
Well, Brian, I'd say it's not one thing. He's a very complete player. He can rebound, defend, pass, score. This guy does it all.
And by all accounts, a great teammate as well.
That's exactly right.
With the floater, and Okongwu with the lay-in. He's got 9. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go, neither able to land the knockout blow.
They set the screen. Hero with it, and it's Young picking him up. Hero, no good. Atlanta's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. It's Johnson with a drive. Pass to Daniels. Down low. To the middle. Here's Young. The kick out to Johnson. 4 on the clock. He drops it from range. Now it's a 4-point Hawks lead.
And Young isn't just a scorer. He also takes pleasure in creating opportunities for others.
Here's where. It's Adebayo, high post. Johnson on him. Bumped on the way up, but hits it. They call the blocking foul.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Miami shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And what makes Bam special is his versatility, offensively and defensively. He can do a lot more out there for you than most other guys.
The shot by LeVert, no good. And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. The Hawks on top, up. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. George Niang out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Terrence Mann. Then it's Karis LeVert. And it's Gay in at small forward. So that's the Hawks 5.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Wiggins passes to Adebayo. Pass to Robinson. Fires it. The rebound by Atlanta.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Niang, right side. Inside. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Yeah, at the offensive end, more often than not, you'll find Capella at the rim.
The kick out to Wiggins. Three-pointer, no good. The Hawks lead by 3. LeVert finds Capella. And Alec Burks gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. played just over a minute here in the fourth. Knocks down the triple.
It's another big night for Trae Young. A relentless scorer, constantly testing your defense.
Hero with the bucket.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Here's Rizachet. And a miss there on the triple. It's Wiggins on the wing. Pass to Ware. Wiggins outside. There's a screen. Here's Ware. 6 to shoot. From outside, off the mark. And it's a Kongwu off the drive. Oh, that's offensive interference. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. Really great when you see it in action.
Yeah, the other thing they're doing is absolutely scorching the net. Red hot from outside all game long.
Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
And what I love about Adebayo is he picks smart shots to take. Just an efficient offensive player.
Here's Young. And there's the drive. Slick drive by Young.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
To the inside, Ware. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to have.
It's stolen by Johnson. The three from Rizachet. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Hero with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Hero with the bucket.
In these moments, Hero knows he has to step up, so he works hard to find the bucket.
And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That'll be a second foul of the game. Here's Young. Fearless from Young inside.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this season.
Pass to Adebayo. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Misfires there. 4 for 6 in the game now. To the paint. Here's Rizachet. Outside Johnson. Fires the 3. On target from range. And now a 9-point Atlanta lead.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Young. Pass to Daniels. Outside Johnson. Shot clock at 3. Jacks up a 3. Adebayo grabs the board. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Heat. Hero for 3. Yes! What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
A huge bucket for Hero. I mean, we've seen it do it in the finals, and the moment not too big for Tyler.
Down low. On the wing, Mitchell to tie it up. It doesn't go for him.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
And it's Miami's ball. It's Wiggins on the wing. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Here's Rizachet, hounded by Wiggins. Over to the left wing.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
Team sport.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
All All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks.
great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
So here's Miami's starting group. Tyler Hero out there with Duncan Robinson. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the center, filling out the middle. And it's quickly missing. Outside Robinson. Here's the screen. The three. And Tyler Hero gets the three.
And a nice 6 cents back there from Hero using that pick and roll.
And here's quickly for three. Another shot. And it's Barrett getting it to go.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Over to the wing. Pirtle with the steal. Barrett with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins. And Barrett slams it in.
Now this is the kind of play you want out of R.J. Barrett. Just hustle plays.
Here's Ware. Outside for Robinson. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Off to a good start as he gets his first shot attempt.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
Fires for three. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Where that one falls coming off Adebayo's feet.
So many things that Adebayo does as a big man, but it's that passing skill that really separates him.
Nice shot by Pirtle.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Barrett wide open, he fires. Good on the three-point shot. Barrett's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Toronto. It's Hero with the drive, and the basket is good. Hero's got 5 points so far.
In a flash, Tyler Hero makes his way to the inside. Nice use of his athleticism.
And he makes that one.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far. You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. There's Hero with the three. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
That's a go-to shot for Tyler Hero. So confident in his ability to connect from deep.
Barnes kicks to quickly. Fires from deep. They get it back. The kick out to Barnes. No good with the triple. Miami's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Robinson left side. Robinson on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
Love the timing as Robinson comes off footwork there to get the catch and get the shot up.
Here's Walter. And Ware pulls it down. For Miami, they've gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. And a wide open look for Hero. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Shot, high post, and the jumper is good. He's got 10.
Hero can beat his opponents from all over the floor. He can get that shot off so quick.
Barrett, no good.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
7-second difference, shot and game clock, and that one drops for him. Hero's got 12.
one of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Walter, good.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Hero from long range. It's good from long range.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Heat out front. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Heat?
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
It feels like the three-point line has opened up really early in this one, too. They've been looking confident from behind the arc, but there's a lot of attempts going up.
They've got Robinson, and it's Lawson in at the two-guard spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David. Raptors trail by 5. To the middle, and Robinson throws it down.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Anderson's shot is off. Toronto, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
And Robinson wide open, he shoots. And it's Robinson again missing. The Heat leading by 3. Love outside. Anderson kicks to Burks. From downtown, Abaji pulls it in.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Miami's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And Robinson comes to help. On the wing, Mitchell. Back to Anderson. There's the triple. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Pass to Mobo. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Robinson for 3. Robinson missing again. And Love's got the ball here for Miami. It's a 3-point game. Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Robinson for 3. Robinson missing again.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Now the Raptors moving it up.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down. But when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Abaji. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The Heat with the lead. 1:16 left in the first half of the game. Here's Hawkins. Oh,
Goodness.
and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Love the pass to Burks. It's a pick by Love. Fades back. Alec Burks, and that's good. And now a 6-point Heat lead.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Love can't hit.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Robinson for three. Jaquez with the rebound.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Here's Burks going inside, and that one is hammered home.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Heat out front. They're up by 5. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan. Half-court shot. Drum roll, please. Their men bring up the shot.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You gotta like what Tyler Hero has done in this one.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
On the floor for Miami, we've got Hero. Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Robinson, and it's Ware in at the center position. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the D-cell the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Buries it from three-point range.
R.J. Barrett on a roll right now. Let's see if he continues to score or starts to set some guys up.
It's stolen by Barrett. Here's Walter. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got 3 assists in the game. Miami's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Hero from long range. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. To the paint, pulls it up. Ware, no good. Raptors trail by 4. One thing you can pretty much count on with the Heat, Brent Barry, they're gonna grind it out.
This team has always been built around tenacity and toughness. Even with the big three, with LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh, there was a bit of a metamorphosis with the way LeBron approached games. Kind of being hated on was something they embraced, and that culture demands that hustle accountability and will consistently be about their culture.
Shots good by Hero.
Fighting the inside defender, Hero really works to get to the bucket.
And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
A pass that long had better be on target. Otherwise, it's impossible to make a play.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hero's got the lead up to 8 now for the Heat.
You feel like Hero has flipped the switch to start being more aggressive offensively.
Raptors moving the ball around. Barnes passes to Purtle. Looking to end the run. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Purtle's got 5 now.
He does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Adebayo, high post. Purtle with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Robinson. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. against Barnes. Hero, no good. Raptors trail by 5. Here's quickly over Wiggins, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
Really known as a microwave scorer, quickly's fearlessness is what allows him to really get cooking.
Both good from the line that time. You know, whether he's coming off the bench or Brent starting, Emmanuel Quickly can score.
IQ is something else. I mean, he finished second in the 6th Man of the Year voting in one season. He's capable of putting up 30 as a starter or as a reserve, but it's a unique perspective to sit on that bench, watch the flow of the game, and come in and be impactful. IQ does that.
Outside Hero, where he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Heat lead by 5.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Adebayo high post. With his first shot attempt, kicks it out to Hero. Here's Walter. And the Raptors miss again. Miami leading by 5. Hero from long range. Nailed from three-point land.
For 3.
Hero's got 13 points now in the quarter.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength. You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. And it's a 10-point Heat lead.
The paint can open up for Hero because he's such a good shooter. Smart to attack. He had a chance to do it there.
He was all alone on that. Barnes has got himself on the board with 3 there. Outside Hero. Adebayo with the screen on quickly. Here's Hero. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the beam wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. They've got Robinson, and it's Lawson in at the shooting guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Robinson for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Robinson's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Raptors. Mitchell kicks to Anderson. Pass to Burks. Takes a 3. And the 3 ball is good. And the Heat lead by 7.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Mitchell passes to Anderson. Burks looking around, driving the lane, kicks it out to Love. A 3 ball, and the Heat another 3.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers. Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And the Raptors miss again. The Heat leading by 10. Puts up a 3. Jaquez with the bucket.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Mobo can't hit. And here's Miami. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Anderson wide open. Off target from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
That's his first.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Miami.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
But they've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
This one for three. Abaji can't get it to go. Heat have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. They grab their own miss. Adebayo finds Hero. Back to Adebayo. Shot clock at 5. Hero passes to Adebayo. Kicks it out to Hero. From outside, off the mark. Raptors trail by 13. Here's Shed. Banked in off the glass.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Miami's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Count that one. Hero's got the lead up to 13 now for Miami.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And it's Adebayo in the corner. Heat moving the ball around. Over in the corner, Hero. Here he goes. Here's Ware. Nice move. Kicks it out to Hero. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Raptors shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Shed, that's good.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Hero passes to Ware. Shots good by Hero. Hero's got 4 this quarter.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Up and in on the layup. Hero's got 36. Well, a huge bucket there to stifle the crowd.
Yeah, very little to cheer about for them.
Hits the 3-point bomb.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Quick shot there, and it's off target. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Here's Shed. It drops, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Good.
And Tyler Hero not shy that time.
No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
For 3, Lawson. Miami grabs the miss. Wiggins surveying the floor. Jacks up a 3. That shot is off. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
face off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Ricochet and Johnson, they're the forwards. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's a Kongwu in at the 5 down low. Dick gets the bucket.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Inside, the kick out to Johnson. Pass to Ricochet. Outside Young. From behind the arc. Okongwu, the pass to Daniels. Fires in the triple.
Yeah, a complete offensive player. Daniels can set people up, and he can knock down shots.
Double team on Ingram. And here's quickly. The 3. And the Raptors, another 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Daniels. There's the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Grant, would you say the Raptors are in the process of starting over?
You know, I certainly don't think that's the wrong thing to call it, B.A. Coaching changes, some big trades. They're shuffling things around and trying to start building something new.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Dick with a miss. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 from deep. The 3 from Ricochet. Second shot opportunity. Here's Daniels. The kick out to Young. Outside Johnson. Gets the 3 to fall.
Yeah, defensively, if you come off someone, Young will find him.
Kicks it out to Barnes. On the take. Outside Ingram. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Now here's Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Poke loose. Here's Daniels. It's rebounded by Dick. Raptors trail by 3. The 3 from Quickly. It's rebounded by Ricochet. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Young with the bucket.
Watch how Young outsmarts the defense, going for the pull-up jumper when they're unprepared.
Looking to end the run. And again, no good by Toronto.
2 minutes left in the first. 2 minutes.
From deep three-point land. Rebound Toronto.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Atlanta leading by 6. After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Grant.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive, too.
And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Young's got 5 points.
A jumper that is pretty and effective. Young's game starts with his shot.
The 3 from Barnes. It's Johnson with a drive.
Oh, wow!
Kind of mean on that one.
Mean and so disrespectful. What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Here's Young. Toronto making their last shot. Pass to Johnson. Back to Young. Now here's Johnson. 5 points in the game. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them. He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's Young with the three. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. A line change here for Toronto.
Substitution on the court.
And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Trailing by 5. Mobo gets the bucket.
Boy, Barrett is a natural-born playmaker, understands when to be aggressive and make the right play.
Young from long range. Connects from downtown. Give him 8 points now.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for Atlanta. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he... If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
You've also got to love the way they've been crashing the offensive glass. Multiple opportunities, not giving up on possessions. Beautiful.
They've got Walter, and it's Robinson in at the center position. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Pass to Walter. Here's Mobo. 5 to shoot. The Raptors need to get off a shot. And it's Shed missing. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Offline with a 3. Atlanta leading by 5. Niang, right side. Barrett against LeVert. From outside the arc. Walter pulls it in.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Stolen. Wallace outside. Lets it fly. Well, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Niang, pass to LeVert. Back to Niang. Pass to LeVert. Man with it, guarded by Barrett. The deep 3. Capella can't get it to go. Raptors trail by 5. Walter from outside. And again, Toronto, no good. The Hawks have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Walter.
Atlanta ball.
LeVert outside. Niang, right side. Back to man. For 3. Sinks it from distance. Man's got his first 3 points of the game. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Graham.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Stolen by Capella. LeVert outside. Capella, the pass to man. Wallace outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Niang outside. From deep. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Shed. No good with the triple. The Hawks lead by 8. LeVert outside. Wallace left side. Here's man. Pass to LeVert. Misses off the left iron.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. Now LeVert. He's scoreless. Out of bounds. It'll be Raptors ball. Here's Barrett. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
From deep. The rebound by the Hawks. They've led by as much as 10. Outside man. The three is up. The rebound by Shed. Raptors trail by 6. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Walter, good.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
On the wing man. Beyond the arc. Pure from three-point range. Man's got 6 points.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Pass to Walter. Fires from deep. The rebound by Atlanta. Capella's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Mobo. Guarded by Capella. Fires the three. Nails it from beyond the arc. 6 points for him.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Atlanta on top. They're up by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's Risache in at the small forward position. Young way outside. The offensive rebound. Puts up a 3. That is Trae's shot. The 3.
Yeah, Trae Young can change the course of a game with his outside shooting.
Outside Ingram. Lets it go from deep. Drains the triple. Ingram's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Okongwu, no good.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
The shot by Pirtle, no good. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a three-point game. Here's Daniels, guarded by Dick. This one for 3. Rebound Toronto. And now the Raptors on the break. Kicks it to Quickly. Outside Barnes for the tie. Back to Quickly. Shoots a fadeaway. Oh, he misses the dunk. The layup might have been a better option for him. And out on the wing, Zach Risache has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
Outside Dick. Kicks it out to Barnes. Back to Dick. 4-3. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. To the right side. To the left wing. Here's Okongwu. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now. Ingram, the pass to Quickly. Three-pointer. And Ingram gets it to go on the assist by Quickly. Ingram's got 6 points in the quarter.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Raptors trail by 3. Outside Dick. And he slams it in one-handed.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Hurdle finds Quickly. Hurdle against Johnson. Hurdle, the pass to Barnes. Back to Pirtle for the lead. Count it, and one. He'll have a chance in the three-point play. That one on Young.
You love to see him powering through the contact to get the bucket and one. Pirtle with a show of some strength.
And the free throw, no good. And for Atlanta, they're shooting just 28%, lacking confidence on offense right now.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Pass to Quickly. Shoots it from the corner. Tries again. Kicks it out to Barnes. Here's the three. The rebound by Atlanta. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Daniels. And the three off target. Toronto trailing. Pirtle with the ball. And it's Young picking him up. And here's Ingram outside. Okongwu with the rebound. Ingram's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Daniels passes to Johnson. And he banks in the layup. Johnson's got 7 points.
Even though he's young, Daniels tends to make the right decisions with the ball in his hands.
The three from Barnes. Counted from distance.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
Pass to Daniels. The three from Rizashay. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds in the game. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Rizashay over Ingram. Rizashay, no good. Ingram on the wing. He's got 6. 3-pointer off the mark. Here's Daniels. Knocks it down from distance. Daniels has got 9 points now in the quarter. Can't hit that one. And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Hawks on top. They're up by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Raptors trail by 4. We've got R.J. Barrett, and it's Shed in at the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Back to Niang. Wallace outside. Clock at 6. And here's LeVert for 3. The rebound by Shed.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
LeVert passes to man. Back to LeVert. Lets the 3 fly. Buries it from 3. LeVert's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Niang, no good. Raptors trail by 5. Here's Mobo. And the layup is good off the glass. Mobo's gotten 4 this quarter.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Pass to Niang. Wallace, right side. Back to Niang. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's Mobo to the wing on the left to tie it up. They get it back. Missed inside. Atlanta leading by 3. Here's Wallace. And Atlanta misses again. This lead is up for grabs.
Yeah, each possession has an importance.
And the shot's good.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
Pass to man. LeVert outside. Launches it. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Hawks lead by 4.
How about that? Such an instinctive offensive talent. Karis LeVert, natural under pressure.
Shot is good by Barrett.
Undaunted by the moment, R.J. Barrett with the delivery.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. And here's LeVert for 3. Mobo with the rebound. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Shed, defended by Niang. Shed, that's good. Shed's got 4 points this quarter.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Terrence Mann. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. 1:37 left to play in the fourth. Pass to Mobo to take the lead. Rebound Atlanta. Okongwu's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Cuts off the pass. In transition, here they come. The offensive rebound. Mobo gets the bucket. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Toronto.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Mobo. Over Young. He connects!
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
That one's off. Still out of sync.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Outside Barrett. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Okongwu.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
He goes up. Flushes it down to finish the break.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Puts up a deep 3. Off on that one. And so Toronto takes the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on.
everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA. Well, Greg, this matchup features two teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Riza Shea in at the 3 spot. Now, Hero. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Here's Daniels. It's Adebayo with the rebound. To the inside, and that one is stuffed right through.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. No, he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Good on the triple.
And look at how confident Hero is from range. He'll take that shot whenever possible.
That one falls. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Mitchell kicks to Ware. Pass to Hero. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Hero's got 5.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
Wasted no time on that one.
Three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Ware, and it's Adebayo in the corner. Good ball movement here by Miami. And a wide open look for Hero. Offensive rebound. Mitchell with it. Hero with it. He's covered by Daniels. For 3. Shot's good by Hero. He's got 8.
And there's no hesitation from Hero. When the shot's there for him, he is looking to let it fly.
The Heat leading by 3. Lets a floater go. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And he banks in the layup.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Instead, it seems like time and again, the Heat uncover those hidden gems. You know, turning unknowns into big contributors.
That's one of the things they do best, Kevin. The list of names like that is long, but look no further than Udonis Haslem, whose jersey they retired last season. Their hard work culture seems to breed those kind of success stories.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Commissioner Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in our arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game, it's beautiful. Now, Hero, following the missed shot by Onyeka Okongwu. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. 1:12 left here in the first quarter. Young dishes to Daniels. Here's the 3. Young's shot is off. The Heat leading by 8. Pass to Hero. Riza Shea with the steal. Oh, here we go with Okongwu and no in the air and down hard.
Oh, stop.
Here's Mitchell. Scoreless thus far. Outside, Hero. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And this is why many are high on Hero. Possesses ability to kick it up a notch and just take over.
Really left alone that team.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. That's good by Hero. Hero's got 17.
And how about Hero's body control, capable of still scoring even when the defense ups the ante in terms of physicality.
Substitution on the field.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Tyler Hero has been leading the charge for Miami. Going on an absolute rampage. Pile. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by that.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
In the corner, Wallace with it. Rozier with the steal. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And really gifted in terms of the physical attributes. And we really see that when Wiggins is out on the break.
LeVert gets to Niang. Robinson with it. He's picked up by LeVert. Wiggins, Love outside. Here's Wiggins. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. The Hawks trail by 10. What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League. And now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been. And he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Wiggins has got the lead up to 12 now for the Heat.
And he has a knack to score on the move. Wiggins stays in control even when he's at full speed.
And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Fast break. Here we go.
Miami foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Heat.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Wiggins has got 9 points now in the quarter.
And with that mid-range jumper, Wiggins has the lift to shoot over almost anywhere.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
The Heat leading by 9. Rozier finds Wiggins. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. Capella with the bucket. Miami's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. That is a great finish!
Oh, my.
And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism.
For years, it it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, you know, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
He's a talented shooter. Love doesn't avoid the mid-range like others might.
From past the arc, offensive rebound. LeVert with a wide-open look. And a miss there on the triple.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Love gets to Wiggins. Shoots the three. Cranes the three-pointer. Wiggins has got 16 points.
And pretty consistent from range. Wiggins has the natural tools to do a little bit of everything.
Capella the pass to Waltz. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. So Rozier will bring it up for Miami. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Anderson finds Robinson. Heat moving the ball around. Wiggins sets a screen for Rozier. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his fourth rebound in this one. And Niang now top of the key. Pass to Capella. Back to Niang. Launches it. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
3 points.
The Heat leading by 10. And here's Wiggins. He's got 16. Just 3 on the clock. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Miami Heat going into the break with a 10-point lead. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Please represent the center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You gotta like what Tyler Hero has done in this one.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
On the court for Atlanta, the front court is Rizuche and Johnson. Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Okongwu in at the 5, roaming the paint. And at this point, Tyler Hero's used to hearing his name in just about every trade rumor that comes along, Stan. I would assume that's got to be a little disconcerting for a player.
It probably is, Kevin, but give him a lot of credit. It never seems to bother him, at least in terms of affecting his play on the floor. He still puts up big numbers. He plays with great confidence. Tyler Hero's an outstanding offensive play.
Young from outside, and Ware pulls it down. Ware's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside, Hero. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Hawks trail by 17. Young from deep three-point range. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And easy to admire Young's confidence. Knows he has the ability to drain it from way outside.
Three-pointer, Daniels. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got 7 rebounds in the game. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Hero against Johnson. Johnson with the defensive effort. Atlanta's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Young.
And defensively, you have to stay connected to Young at all times.
Outside, Hero. Hero can't get that one to fall. The Hawks have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And it's Riza missing. Miami leading by 12. Well, the Miami Heat have always been in contention, Stan, for the East, and you've worked in the organization. Why is that?
Well, look, Kevin, I'll admit to a bit of a bias here, but they have a great coach, maybe the best in the league. He's been there since 2008. That consistency and continuity really helps, and this team expects themselves to win no matter what they go through.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA 65 games requirement for postseason awards has drawn some criticism. But Adam Silver says, ultimately, this is about the fans and putting the best product forward. Load management was not working for us. This is having the desired effect. Guys are on the floor. Kevin?
Yeah, they want to be on the floor, right? Keep them tuning in. Good stuff, DA. Thank you.
Assist goes to Trey.
Hero on the wing. 28 points for him. The rebound by Johnson.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Young, no good. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. 17 points was their biggest margin. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Here's Ware. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Ware's got 6.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Oh, high effort play by Hero, running the floor to finish the fast break strong.
For the 3, knocks down the 3 ball.
That's just excellent offense. If the defense is giving that up, you've got to take it.
Drives to the hoop. And the layup's good off the glass. Hero's got 15 points in just the second half.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. So for the Hawks. 40 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Wallace. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Rozier. Pass to Wiggins. Leaps for it. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. The Hawks trail by 15. Over to the left wing. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Drills it from outside. 9 points in the game so far. Miami's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Outside Robinson. Wiggins surveying the floor. Anderson with the screen for Wiggins. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Tyler Hero has been leading the...
Let's go, fans.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Stan, we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
Well, I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama, I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, oh, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size. And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time.
Ring pairing will be Hero and Jaquez Jr. Then it's Mitchell. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. With the crossover, and Johnson with the stuff.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Now, Hero, not a lot of room. A stupendous finish in traffic. Hero's got 36.
And how about the shooting of Hero? Inside and well covered, still able to knock it down. Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Hero, Atlanta with the rebound. Okongwu's now got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Heat.
Well, the mid-range has been open for them, so you've got to take what the defense gives, and that's been a great attack in this situation.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Back to Hero. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Wiggins. The second chance effort. Pass to Ware. Outside, Hero. Riza-Shea with the steal. Johnson finds Young. Back to Johnson. Over Mitchell. Now Daniels. Now here is Young. He's guarded by Adebayo. The kick out to Young. Beyond the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Kicks it out to Johnson. The basket good. The assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists in the game.
And hard to miss the wide open man that time. Kudos to Young for finding it.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
And Okongwu slams it in.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
Well, you love their execution to get back in it. This game's very much in reach for them.
Outside, Hero. Just 5 to shoot. Sweet little floater. Hero's got 39.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Young with no one around. Johnson kicks to Young. Stolen by Mitchell. Outside, Hero. Baseline jumper. For 3, Mitchell. Rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Atlanta. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. There's Hero with a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. And it's a 10-point Heat lead.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Fires away from outside. The shot by Adebayo, no good. And the Hawks with possession here. Johnson finds Young. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And so it's the Heat winning this one. Probably. Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
It'll be the Raptors off the tip. Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. Barrett is the 3. Barnes will play the 4. Walter out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. Hero for 3. It's rebounded by Barrett. Pass to Barnes. From downtown, the shot comes out. Well, Coach, how about the Eric Spoelstra story? Started as a video coordinator with the Heat back in '95. You were an assistant in Miami back then.
Yeah, look, Brian, even then, Eric is one of the rare guys that all of us on the staff knew right from the beginning that he had all the makings of a great coach. Players trusted him and had confidence in his ability to help them.
From the video room to the Hall of Fame one day.
No question.
The 3 from Barnes. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field. The Heat have gone 1 for 3 so far. Hero outside. Pirtle grabs a miss.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Barnes passes to Quickly. Back to Barnes. Shot on the wing. Adebayo grabs the board.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
And the shot's good by Wiggins.
This demonstrates assertiveness. You know Wiggins is feeling it when he's rising and firing like this.
Here's Barnes, and he converts the layup. Barnes has got 5.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Wiggins from long range sends it home from three-point land.
Yeah, from the perimeter, Wiggins can be very, very efficient. You just can't allow him to find those looks.
Pirtle with the bucket.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Walter, good.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Yeah, it's always nice to see him drop in a triple early in the game. That'll set him up for success the rest of the way.
Now here's Barnes. He's got 5. Takes a 3. And Walter is good for 3. He's got 6.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
Hero for 3. Drops in the 3.
Yeah, what an assertive move by Hero. Dropping an emphatic answer 3.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Just moments ago, Eric Spoelstra and I were able to chat, and he had nothing but praise for Scotty Barnes on the other side. He said Barnes poses so many problems because of his versatility. He can play multiple positions, he's unselfish, he's got great speed for his size. He had a lot of good things to say. Clearly Barnes has a big fan here.
Thank you for that, Allie. They get the rebound. Pass to Walter. Three-pointer. Good work defensively by Robinson. Heat trail by 3. Wiggins right side. The 3 is up. He buries it from 3.
Yeah, good mechanics on Wiggins' shot right there. Now, he definitely has a natural talent for shooting the ball.
Here's Ware. 58 seconds left in the first quarter. There's the triple. Rebound, Toronto. Barnes has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here comes Toronto on the push. And here's Pirtle. Launches a 3. The rebound by Ware.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
29 seconds left in the first quarter. For 3, Robinson. Toronto grabs the miss. Here's Walter. Pass to Pirtle. Fires for 3. That shot, no good. It's all tied in Miami. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on Miami so far?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. And it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. Pass to Jaquez. The 3-ball. Sinks the tray. Jaquez has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, John Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
The Heat with the lead. Burks with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. From the arc. And Love with the basket on the assist by Burks. Love's got 5 points.
Set him up. Love will knock him down. Terrific shooter there off the catch. And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
There's the triple. And the Heat, another 3.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
Here's Abaji. Knocks down the long J.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Here's Jaquez. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And you think about what Jaquez has done early in his career. It's pretty impressive, Stan.
Well, Brian, people tend to underrate college players who play multiple years. He was basically a finished product before he reached the NBA. Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Now here's Burks. No points so far. Robinson against Love. Puts one up from 19. Love grabs the miss. Love's got 5 rebounds tonight. With the fadeaway. And Burks gets it to go. And the Heat lead by 6.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for Miami. Lets it go from the wing. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Burks has got 5 points. For Toronto, they've gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Here's Shed. And again, Toronto, no good. Miami leading by 8. Burks passes to Anderson. And there's another one for the Heat.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And the basket by Abaji.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Anderson for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Raptors trail by 7. Here's Abaji. Misses the 3. Miami has gone 50% from the perimeter in this second, shooting 4 of 8. Anderson for 3. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
The shrewd court awareness of Love. Excellent at realizing when his guys are wide open.
Corner shot. Lobo can't hit.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
Now here's Mitchell. Six on the shot clock. From deep 3-point land. Toronto grabs the miss.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Here's Bobo. He's scoreless. Tries the spin move. Here's Lawson. Jaquez covers. The fadeaway. Mitchell grabs a miss. Works for three. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Miami earning this break in the action, up 10. Defense is setting the tone. Back to the game after this break.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot drum line. They're measuring up the shot.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. How about Andrew Wiggins? Man, is he playing well.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Tyler Hero. Then it's Duncan Robinson. And it's Ware in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Now here's Hero. Oh, there's the alley. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, PA.
Defense disorganized, defense pays.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Wiggins, no good.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Barrett can't hit. Heat leading by 9. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball at 6'9". Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Hero for 3. Rebound Toronto. Hurdle's got his 6th rebound on the night. The 3 from Quickly. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 4 rebounds now. From deep 3-point range. Rebound Miami. Ware's got his 5th rebound in this one. Hero, the pass to Wiggins. Back to Hero. Fader on the way. And again, no good by Miami.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Raptors trail by 3. Barrett with it. Now Wiggins defending. Pass to Quickly. Robinson against Barnes. The 3, Barrett. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Wiggins swoops in for the score.
And this is what Wiggins loves to do. Get out and run and punish the defense in transition.
The 3 from Quickly. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now. Walter from outside. Drills it from deep. Walters has got 9.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Wiggins from long range. Rebound Toronto. Barnes finds Quickly. Fires from deep. Adebayo grabs the board. And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. Leading by 5. Robinson for 3. The shot, no good. And for Toronto, they're shooting about 31% here in quarter number 3. Miami's gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Where? That's good.
Well, look, that's the matchup he wants there. Using his height to shoot that three right over the top.
Walter from outside. And the three-pointer goes. He's got 12.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Now Hero. He's got 5. Just 5 to shoot. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Raptors trail by 5. Barnes with it. He's got 5. 27 seconds left in the third. And it's all from three-point range.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
And here's Adebayo. Still no points. Kicks it to Hero. What if it goes? That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. And it's Shed in at point guard.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
And it's Miami with a rebound. Adebayo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Ware. Now here's Adebayo. Picked it. Here comes Toronto on the push. Shed. Great positioning on the putback. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Here's Ware. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Raptors trail by 5. Here's Abaji. Off target from outside. The Heat have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here comes Toronto on the push. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Here's Bobo. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Miami leading by 6. Here's Wiggins. He takes it in. Oh, and it's Wiggins making his way inside.
Yeah, that's on the defense there. Now, you can't let Wiggins get this kind of positioning inside.
And a big finish by Robinson.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Hero, no good. Raptors trail by 6. 4-3. And it's Shed missing. Wiggins outside. Not going to go that time. Back to Hero. Pass to Ware. There's the 3. Rebound Toronto.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Abaji. Hits the trifecta.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
The Heat have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Here's Ware. Out to the right wing. Hero outside. Wing shot on the way. Mobo with the rebound. Mobo has got 4 rebounds now. minute 42 left to play in the fourth quarter. Heat leading by 3. Robinson passes to Adebayo. Now Wiggins. Back to Adebayo. Hero finds Adebayo. And again, no good by Miami. And for the Raptors, they're shooting only 36% since the fourth quarter started.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
The 3 is up. Bobo with a rebound.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving it.
To tie it up. Cash. Oh, an enormous three-pointer. And so Hero will bring it up to the Miami Heat. To stop the drought. Count it.
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Here's where. That 3's off the mark.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter.
Here's Lobo. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Abaji. Oh, gets the 3 to fall.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Fires the 3. Misses the shot. So it's the Raptors taking the W in a close one. They played the villain tonight.